In mid-August, after one of your practices, you said your offensive line is still a work in progress. And what have you seen from that group?
So first of all, I think Will Fries is playing with a lot of confidence right now. For about the second half of last year, he had a nagging injury that was problematic for him. But I think, he's playing at a high level right now with a lot of confidence. Des Holmes is a guy that we're really excited about. That's starting to come on for us. So that gives us, two guys there, as well as Caden Wallace, who we plan on playing all year long. Young, exciting player. C.J. Thorpe, as you guys know, we moved him over to defensive line last year for depth. We're in a different situation now, but he brings an edge. You saw a few glimpses of that on Saturday. Extremely physical in the running game. Plays with a nastiness, plays with an attitude that we need. I think Mike Miranda, as you saw, was our player of the week, playing so many different positions for us. We like that combination. Michael Mennett, has played a lot of football here, very, very experienced. Mike can also back up at center. I think between Mike and Will, those two guys obviously have played a lot of football for us, have great leadership with those two. And then Gonzalez, Gonzalez as well. I know is excited about his senior year. He's the one senior that we do have, and I know he's excited about playing this year and playing at a high level. And then again, Mike allows us to keep those guys fresh. Rasheed Walker, we think, has got a very bright future, very talented, very athletic. And then again, Des. So I just think as a group, we probably have more guys that we think are ready to compete at this level that we can put in games with two guys like Des and Mike Miranda that create depth and a rotation for us, which I think is going to be valuable. So we're going to continue building. I thought we played well, on Saturday, and we need to do that again this Saturday and then be able to go in to the rest of the season, with that group feeling confident and playing at a high level.
James, what stood out to you about Jonathan Sutherland's growth since he arrived, and what are maybe some of the traits that made him a choice for captain by somebody in the program?
I've been talking about him, inside Lash Building with our team as a guy that's got great habits and really does everything right. I mean, you go down the weight room in between classes, he's down there stretching. You go down there in between classes and he's off to the side on the jugs machine, or he's doing what Alvin's got a group called Supple Line, which is stretching and things like that. He's that guy that's gonna always do the little extras, watching tape, watching video, asking questions. Every play for him is the Super Bowl. I mean, that's just kind of how he is.
Your running backs, you have oars next to all of them on the depth chart. Can you describe a little bit more how close they all are in the competition?
We probably could have listed 5. I thought that run that Yuri had was phenomenal on Saturday. I mean, it was a really good run. But no, I think it's quite the opposite. When you have 5 running backs all score a touchdown and a couple with multiple, there's a lot of people that are getting opportunities and are getting opportunities to make an impact in the game, and I think that creates a healthy position, and I think that creates a healthy locker room. So, I think as the season goes on, there's going to be weeks that it's going to get tricky, and there's going to be a guy that gets hot that you go with. But obviously, whenever we can play multiple backs and they all have success and all score touchdowns, I don't know if I've ever been a part of that before. 5 separate running backs all scoring a touchdown, pretty special. So at this point, I think it's working extremely well, but obviously it's very early in the season.
James, what's the most athletic thing you've ever seen or heard Jason Owe do since he's been here?
I will tell you, probably, running the 40 and beating Micah. Micah won't like to hear that, and he'll have something to say to me at the team meeting today when I see him. But yeah, I think everybody knew he was fast, but I don't think anybody thought he was that fast. And him and Micah were always competing, and I think early on Micah was getting him pretty good, but Jason just kept kind of developing. So that would probably be it. That and then obviously from a football perspective, his get off. His ability to trigger off the ball and get 3 steps up the field. is an impressive thing to watch, especially when you take it into consideration that he's 6'4", he's 260 plus pounds. It's the combination that makes it so impressive, I think. But it's not like there's one specific play like the Saquon play in the Lions' Den or something like that. It's more just, his freakish athletic numbers.
Hey, James, after being able to go through it with Brandon Smith, what did you take away from what he did both on defense and special teams, and what do you think he can kind of learn from that?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question that, he can run and hit. Obviously, you saw it on high school tape. We've seen it here in training camp. We've seen it in practice. We've seen it in games and all of it. Obviously, he hasn't gotten to the point where the game has slowed down for him, and he's 100% confident pre-snap, so that post-snap he can play as fast and as aggressive as he wants to, and we need him to. But there's no doubt he flashes. He flashes some exciting things. So I think as he continues to gain confidence and get comfortable with his responsibilities and also what the offense is trying to do in terms of trying to put him in binds, in terms of his reads and try to get his eyes dirty in terms of what he's looking at. I think as those things continue to clear up for him and he gets more comfortable, more confident, I think he's got a very bright future. There's not too many 6'4", 240-pound linebackers that can run and hit with the instincts that he has.
Sean got a lot of attention post-game, deservedly so, but curious what stood out to you about Will Levis in his first college action?
He needs to get down. I mean, he's trying to show everybody like how big and strong he is. I'm like, get down. He's 6'4", he's 235 pounds. He's standing there like fighting the entire team. We get it. You've been with Deej. Get down. We think he's got a very bright future. He's big, he's strong, he's got a strong arm, he can run, he's smart. We love him and we're very excited about him, but he's also got to understand, okay, I get it. You only get so many reps and you want to maximize those reps, but part of maximizing those reps is knowing how to manage the game and know how to manage yourself. Get all the yards you can and then get down and protect yourself. So I think that was the big thing that jumped out to me. But he's gotten valuable reps in practice, during that whole competition. Hopefully we'll continue to be able to get him some time, throughout games. But we're very pleased and excited. It was obviously a tremendous opportunity for him and for us to get him in the game. And once again, let him get in the game and play. Not just hand the ball off every single play, because that's not helping his development. So I thought that was good.